Yeah, sorry I'm late. But I only wasted time on some asshole. I wanted to give him a chance. He was late to an appointment, okay, he forgot, okay, I can help him, but then problems arose and I was like, fuck you, I'm not sitting waiting for you to fix it. I already waited 20 minutes for him to log in. It was 40 minutes 8 from my time. At least we tested the notification function. That's a good thing. I can see in my Discord that notifications are properly posted. Ooh. In 2 days there is some kind of event. Defense scenario, assault scenario. Mutual security enhancing simulation. Okay, so our conquest is most probably accessible.
I hear the voice of fate.
Blah! You don't hear anything. No fate. There's no fate. There's only darkness.
My name in humble supplication.
Ooh. You know, I was planning to get Chlorian, but I feel like I don't need her. Like, I don't feel the need for her, even though I have
May the
Navia,
glory of the princess.
and I don't like separating girlies that are together. But there's the exact same case with Alhaden
Bring
and
light to
Kala.
this world.
I have Kala, I don't have
Once
Alhaden.
there was a glorious kingdom.
So I'm like, I don't feel like I really need her. And I mostly pull for characters that I want
I
or
hear
need.
the voice of fate.
And I technically want her, but not that much. Like, maybe I will change my mind if I do her start, but as of now, I am not planning to pull for her. We are doing the quest. Focused experience involved. Enable. No other quest will get in our way. Sumeru? It starts in Sumeru. That's us! Are we going to Kanria now? Are we going to Kanria now?
Don't you remember your adventure plans,
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Huh, Katrina is the source of this. Okay.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
And why is that?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Hey! How did you know, Paimon, that it's Archon class? I've never heard of that classification before. But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
Hello, Alaino.
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Uh-huh. That can't be that easy.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Suspicious.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
And this is me, yes?
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery would get you everywhere with Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Okay, sure, I can.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Bedtime story. For a second, I was like sure that they will give me the commission for my brother. Like, I am looking for that guy, and I am also adventurer that will look for the guy. That would be kinda ironic. Vimara Village, here I go. I was beefing up this team a bit. I switched John Lee for Layla because she has a good shield when she is built as a shielder, and she is holding her ground as well as John Lee, and she is quicker with abdicating the shields, and also she can be used.
We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Cather made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Layla can also add another reaction to vaporize tea and melt. Like I was doing vaporize for this, but we can add melt and we'll be killing it. Bahram merchant.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
So those 3 questions are a no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
That's sus. It kinda sounds like some case of mass amnesia.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand.
Hey, that sounds like my brother.
I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
That sounds more sus. It didn't disprove my notion that maybe I'm looking for my brother. Hey.
It's that guests I hear.
Amadia.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Well, now the guy has parents, so I guess it's not my brother.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Sus as fuck. There's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up.
Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he is someone who only exists in people's memory.
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Could this be like what happened with Greater Lord Kadevata, like some sort of mass alteration of people's memories?
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down. We'll certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. Up and up and up we go. Celestia, I see you.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
I think I get what you mean. That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
That's sad.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
So it's not confirmed that he had parents.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
That sounded really suspicious, like as if he was existing only in split moment of time that was stretched. You know, like when you take one moment and stretch it so it would last longer, but it actually is just one moment of time. It was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Based on what we have learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atusa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Overrule!
My guiding stars!
Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back! Everlasting as the moon!
Cold. Mine's a command. The night is cold.
Let me weave you all. Laid bare.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. if the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers. Wait a second. That person... It's Dainsleif!
What is he doing?
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. See you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We are also on the trail, but I would admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers. And after that, you also owe us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You return to Vimara Village to gather intel based on what you have learned.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in him. In a manner of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vtuber, the Visionary.
Wait. I don't remember. Was the Visionary one of the names that Skirk said before? Or wasn't it?
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
The blood's ticking!
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Canria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Canria. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vtuber. Gold, Rhine-daughter, the foul, Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Okay, so Visionary was not the one that Skirt mentioned, but the full Sertology was definitely one she mentioned.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
And what that vengeance is?
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine-daughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vetafolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the ones that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vetafolnir's doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Canria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
Who is Winster King?
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Okay.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then, my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment.
Why? I never actually realized that quest with Dane was connected to Liyue Archon quest. Like, wasn't that exactly what Child was trying to do? Corrupt Osial? Or maybe he was using Osial as just a distraction to steal the Exuvia or something, but it was really weird that they picked Osial from all of them. Like, there's something going on. Is Abyss Order and the Fatui somehow working together or against each other?
The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, You were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village, the person who seems to exist only in people's memories, could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the loom of fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow. So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
I didn't sleep well either. My head is a mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Like, this is not the place where I started. Ah, here he is.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Is there I still say? What if that memory is real?
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there and someone is on our tail, aren't we just exposing the eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place, to force Dane to confirm the eye's location. Given what I know of him though, I'm sure Dane has already thought of that possibility. It seems like he might already have a plan. Let's go.
Of course.
No way. He hid it somewhere in the mule.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Something is going on.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
What happened? What was Dane going to tell me just now? Was his mind altered or something?
Hey, wait up!
Place of Revelations. Right. It's somewhere in the past, but the architecture, it looks like Antamania.
Transfixed!
My guiding stars!
Rain outlines your fate.
The night is cold.
I'm going in! Overruled!
Stars, shine for me. My guiding stars.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
There are some doors here. Why did he say it looks like? Weren't he here before? Isn't that the place where he hid everything? Like, why is he acting as if he never was here before?
is cold.
Huh? Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Let's light it up! Teamwork is transfixed!
Don't be scared.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. Ah, the door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
I nearly fell. So I focused on that place. More on resurrection. That doesn't bother well.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! My guiding stars!
Huh? I'm going in! Huh? Rain cutter! Witness my rise!
The night is cold. Stars, shut.
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork!
My guiding star.
Laid bare.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
What is happening?
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own? Will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright. Dane does have a point, but something still feels off. What am I missing? He sent me away. And I don't like it. My brother, I see you. Is it you? It is my brother. And he has golden sword.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye.
He speaks!
That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone.
Wow.
I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Are they going to beat the shit out of each other?
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon?
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else. Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's that voice again.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late. Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, Also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Oh shit!
Huh?
You don't remember? Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
I don't buy it.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check in with the others first.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently? Do you know where he went?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
That's even weirder. Is it my brother in the end?
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything they mentioned about disturbances with the ley lines, I would say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's really going on? Oh no. People have forgotten of the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
Okay. We have returned to a point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. we pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There is no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Scenes from false memories will not change.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location.
Time does not pass within false memories.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
False memories are easily forgotten.
There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
To the tree!
Yeah, that's where they'll be!
And it's not my brother. He doesn't look like it.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
I feel this guy is an abyss herald or something.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Wait. He is wearing clothes of Kandrian people and he has the eyes. Hey, this is the first time I see this kind of hairstyle. Since when a NPC can have this hairstyle?
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Now she doesn't even know who I am. We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar? Don't tell me this is the... Don't tell me this is the Cariber.
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
She is in love with the guy. This is so tragic.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You are. Yeah, this is Caliber. I think. Factoring in the memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together. Volker Alberi.
The founder of the Abyss Order. The man who broke the curse of immortality.
Nah.
Dane's brother. One of the 5 sinners of Conria. The one who stole the power of the Abyss.
Nah.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate.
Yeah, this is him.
You're... Cariber Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before.
Did they save him somehow? Wait, didn't I thought he died last time. But it looks like he didn't. Or they saved him somehow.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw... the me from back then.
So he didn't die!
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wait, hey, what is this? What does it mean? I don't understand. Write to me in English. Aww. The proof of existence. The magic workout. This is similar to the oasis for the Lady of Flowers, or how was her name? Hey, why are you in pain? Is everything alright? What is this place?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. As you well know.
So you died! So he died! So he did die! He's like Makoto now! He isn't floating ball in space. He just has a body in his real consciousness. You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
Okay. This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caliburn as I can. What exactly happened to you? What exactly is the Loom of Fate?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. and a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Okay. Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memory.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines? Like, are we going to make a scarf from the ley lines now?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
I understood it before, like using the ley lines like strings to weave something, but it looks like it's weaving their ley lines, like the ley lines are the product, not the thing used to produce something. So no scarf. So it's trying to overwrite the ley lines that exist by creating new ley lines.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Oh no. This is so sad, mister. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dane's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara Village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara Village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Yeah, he wanted to be remembered. He didn't want to disappear without trace.
As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
No, this is not what I am thinking.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Aww, this is so sad. He could have such a great life.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been, one memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
it's not stupid to want to be remembered.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
He was only 8 when he became a kid girl. His consciousness was maturing in illusory world of nothing.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
So it's not how he would actually look like, it's how he thinks he should have looked like. In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Camria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. They all believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane may still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif? Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settled?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing.
What?
The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh no. What? The Loom of Fate is already complete. That means the eye of the first field healer must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dane? Oh, he's looking at my hand. My hand is now a fist. This is a bad sign.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
What?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince.
Okay.
He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location.
But he didn't have a chance.
That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But they never handed me the eye.
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
So they tampered with his memories. He thought he gave it away. Wait, does that mean he gave Dane a false memory? You made him think that? When?
Before you two entered that false location.
So this is what you wanted to say.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
But he thought he already gave the thing to me. I should have confronted him. So when Dane froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real.
Wow. I am actually surprised that Dane can make mistakes too. Like, he rarely makes such blunders happen. I think like he would be the only one that would realize something is wrong and have a plan in a plan in a plan, like 5D chess.
I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
So Dane had the eye this whole time, until the Abyss Order took it away. I'm not sure there is anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist.
So they can't swap them. Or nor extend them, which means they can't build on them as well. What can they do?
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
So he was calming them down.
In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the hilichurls to calm down back then was Calibert's story. So that was his goal, that was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace. He's really a good guy.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Like, this game is so depressing.
Looks like I was too late to see Caribear one last time.
The meeting. No!
Caribear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Why? me? Why?
Well, how about a conversation?
Give me a hug! This is so unfair! This is so not fair! How can they do this to me? I just wanted to touch him and they had to do it to me. Wait, did we leave the consciousness or not? We are still in his realm of consciousness? Yeah, we are. But we can only talk! We can't touch! This is so sad!
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I almost can't believe it's real. But at least now we are talking with him. It's not just a memory that can't perceive us. So I guess this is an improvement!
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me.
Well, he was your friend. Why he wouldn't hesitate? What is wrong with your brain, brother?
Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you going to do with the Loom of Fate?
The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken.
The heavenly principles are still asleep? Well, that explains why they didn't intervene so far.
Yes. For 500 years now. Ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne, yes?
Yes, that was very sad and very depressing.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation.
Or maybe they're just biding their time and waiting for the best time to strike.
However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Principles, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Well, Celestia, I guess.
Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
He said my name!
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
I mean, I named you Lumine. But nobody's calling you like this. Everybody's just travel this, travel like that.
There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Oh.
the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom.
That one flower? You mean the one I'm wearing in my hair?
To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own sister.
This is so tragic and sad and very introspective. So that's why he doesn't want to journey together, because he can't even face himself, yet alone me.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Oh no.
In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
No! No! How dare you! No! Giving me this and ripping it away so violently! How dare they to do this?
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
No! But I will remember. I am the player. I am the ultimate observator, I guess. Even if my avatar won't remember.
You're only telling me this now?
What did he say? I'm sorry? Why did you do this to me, Mihoyo? You're so evil.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here.
Okay.
Oh, and Dane came by just now? It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
You know what? I could blame either MiHoYo for giving me reunion and then ripping it away in a very violent way, or I could blame Dane because he could have just let me meet my sibling in the chamber. Maybe they wouldn't fight then, and maybe he wouldn't lose the eye then. The idiot! And maybe I will have a true reunion then. Or maybe it would look the same as the last time my brother would disappear and never talk to me. Anyway, I guess I can only blame MiHoYo. He never changes, does he? I'm having trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah, because he died, and after he died, the entire thing we were in lost balance, and apparently everything that happened afterwards was no longer anchored, and all the memories after that dispersed. I still don't know if I can take this explanation. Like, Caribird can exist because Luma came, but when he disappears, suddenly all memories in his mind and realm of consciousness are no longer valid and can't exist anymore. This is so fucking unfair! Caribird and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
I guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Caribird all wrong. But now that he's gone, I'm not so sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? So even if the memories disappeared, the sense of having the memory didn't. So even though Ether said that the memories won't exist, like they will be destroyed, the feeling that something happened was not affected. So we have the feeling that we had memories stolen from us. I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something. Yeah, you lost the entire batch of memories. Because they couldn't be anchored to our brain, I guess, or were ripped away when the realm of consciousness collapsed.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently.
So when he was dying, he implanted the last memory to give all the villagers closure.
And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So that's how Caribert said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave them.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Caribert. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
It's funny that they don't suspect anything is amiss. Are they really that simple-minded? That is a unique name. Make sure you remember it this time.
Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Seems like everyone thinks Caribert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
Caribert is gone, the Loom of Fate is now complete, and no one else will try to change the village's memories.
Paimon wonders how Atosa's doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
She was in love with the guy. I guess she won't be taking that well. No matter if she remembers if he left or if we tell her what happened, that's the bad ending either way.
Hey Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Caribert now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important.
Maybe he wanted you to forget him. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him.
It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
She's sad.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
That's your conclusion! The guy just died! But okay, I guess him leaving was some kind of answer.
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Caribert said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Well, I guess he can't now, because he died.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back.
Hey, Caribert has a heart! He has a heart! He just couldn't be with you. This was a complicated situation.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Caribert?
Right, what was it that happened? I can't remember. Oh, it feels like there's something in my pocket.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see!
You must get along with each other, the two of you. What? Wait, what is this? Why does he look like he's trying to make us reconcile? Like we are two siblings that argued with each other. But this is at least one proof that he was here. Where's the photo? Where is that photo? Ah, here. A precious group photo that has surpassed the rules somehow, being taken by some unknown person using unknown means in a space that should no longer exist. Well, I guess I can come back to my quest. I was also recently going around looking for Layla's stuff, and I discovered a new place close to Vimara village. And then there was that child, and I don't know what happened with that child. Like, I stumbled upon her. By accident, and she just disappeared, and I was off the stream, so I can't really recreate what happened. Because I was just looking for materials, and she was just behind a hidden door. And I don't know if she's some part of quest. I know. Like, she was here. I was looking for Nilud Pala lotuses for Layla, and I just stumbled upon that child.
Transfixed! Let's light it up!
Wait, this is not the place. I mean, this is the place I also wanted to visit, but it's not the one.
This is where you fall.
I think it must be here. Never noticed there was a hole here before. If I wasn't looking for stuff for Layla, I would never discover this one. I had to destroy a withering zone here also, in order to get those Nilutpala lotuses. See? Even the doggos came back. Oh, that girl is here! Again. Oh, I didn't notice.
An impressive
Aranara
bounty.
was here before. Varsha. As long as there are seeds, I can grow more sweet flowers, but bread is different, you can't plant bread. If bread could break in half and grow back again, no one would ever go hungry. Like, is she some part of some quest? Or what? Bar shop. I have no idea what is her deal. Is she part of the quest? Also, speaking of quest, I didn't finish that quest in Fontaine where we were here. Where we were underground. I think we didn't. I don't remember finishing that quest. I wonder why Heavenly Principles are even sleeping. Like, did they use too much of their power? Also, will they be described as Kiana's mama? The evil word. At least the quest was short.
Something you wish to report?
Yes.
Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Hoyover's ripped closure from me. That is my report. Can you fix that, Arlecchino? Okay, last time we were here, we were supposed to read the text. Experiment record S4711 attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Attempted to alter the sample's behavior patterns using many different methods, including all attempts ended in failure. Consider retaining the sample as a defense mechanism for the facility and to make future research easier. Experiment record E13. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Verbal command attempts using natural language ended in failure. Consider retaining the sample as a defense mechanism for the facility and to make future research easier. Experiment record 019. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Still unable to follow complex commands. Consider retaining the sample as a defense mechanism for the facility and to make future research easier. Experiment record D503. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Success. Experiment record A112. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Success. Experiment record M7. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Success. Experiment record R101. Attempted to implant the sample into the neural network. Successfully completed insertion. Success. Oh wait. I just noticed they have OSHA and Pneuma thingies. But how to...
Laid bare!
I don't see any Pneuma mechanism in here. Oh wait, there's a hole. I didn't think there would be lower level. Yeah, me too. Rotate.
Don't be scared.
Overruled. Ha! I'm going in! Let me weave you a verse.
My guiding stars. The night is cold, cold.
Teamwork is strict. Transfixed. No, my sword. Witness the...
There is even lower level. How much lower can you go? It's still not over, and just where does this lift go anyway? Wait, is it up? Is it going up or down? I think it's going up. I thought it will be going down.
What could the children be up to?
I don't know, Father.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Yay! What now? I can't face them at all. Huh. Quisel, there you are. And the one next to him must be that villainous research partner Kutrot that Quisel was talking about. He is Kutrot, not me, I'm Bricol. Huh? Isn't he Quisel? Quisel is just a convenient character. You have already passed my trials, so there is no reason to hide anything from you anymore. My name is Kutrot, and I am the real owner of this workshop. You two are truly great research material. If you are willing to help me with my research, what research? Tell us a bit more about it. Hey, come on, are you really going to help someone this fishy? Nothing about this place looks like a proper workshop. You also lied to us and made the clockwork mecha attack us. Paimon has no reason to believe you're a good guy. That's exactly right. Don't fall for his trap. He's an extremely vicious crook. I followed the clues here while investigating. I didn't expect you to continue your dangerous research even after you were kicked out. And you even stole the Research Institute's assets for this purpose. You have committed a crime. You really can't keep your mouth shut, Bricol. You're just a good-for-nothing idiot. I will take care of you once I properly appraised our two VIPs over there. Your two VIPs? You don't mean us, right? Of course, you only need to pass one last trial to prove your true worth. Time to show me what you have got.
Laid bare. Let's light it up! I'm going in! Huh. Let me weave you up.
My guiding star!
Wow, that guy didn't survive that. You guys again, you're more skilled than I thought. You're truly the best research material I've ever seen, far beyond what I can control, though I admit I've lost. Because what is up with this guy? Yep, that's a pretty common reaction to him. You see, his more peculiar research was exactly what got him kicked out from the Fontaine Research Institute in the first place. My research was not peculiar. Yeah, and that's what you told the ethics committee back in the day as well. Don't think a single person bought what you said. So, what was his research? If you wish to learn more about his research, you may go to the New Fontaine Research Institute to apply for access. That gives Paimon a headache just thinking about it. It's giving me a headache too. Even though he has been fired, the asset theft case I've been investigating still has to do with him. Do you want to ship me off to the Fortress of Meropide? Well, that's not up to me to decide. The law will hand you your proper judgment. It's a shame that, unlike last time, we can simply resolve matters by kicking you out. Either way, thank you both for your help. I probably shouldn't have been able to bring him down I wouldn't have been able to bring him down myself. You can leave the rest to me. I promise that this time he will receive his proper punishment. I'm afraid I will still have to return to this place to continue my work. There are so many assets, just how many records would I have to compile? Well, I guess we finished this one.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I don't know. Expected? As you to comprehend the meaning of the research will only obstruct the road to the technological singularity, not taking the project away from me, but taking the future from humanity. Cannot end this like this. They are all dead now, because that's how it ends for being made of flesh and blood. Pain, weakness, all of this must be thoroughly eradicated within this generation, by whatever means necessary. He is eugenic guy. Good, very good, most excellent. I figured it all out. The previous approach is completely feasible. It is just that more experiments are required. Self-reproduction until the entire world has been incorporated. Commands can be sent across 1,000 miles in an instant throughout the network. No more low efficiency just like that of the clockwork mecha, absolute efficiency, integrating all resources in order to advance. Just like Irenaeus said in the play. Just like the Lock Knight who resisted Remuria. They don't understand yet, but they will. They will. The script that follows is too sloppy to make out. That guy went insane! That guy wanted to create second Remuria, I guess? The pipelines are having problems yet again. Spent the whole day checking but couldn't fix them. A weird guy came over, said he wanted to be an assistant. He looked way older than his voice sounded. I didn't want any trouble, so I was just honest about it and told him if he wanted to be my assistant, he would have to work for free. I barely have enough savings to pay for my own meals. No way I could fork out wages on top of that. But he said he didn't want payment, just a place to use. He knew that this isn't private property, just an abandoned building that failed to become part of the fortress. No idea how he found that out, but nothing I could do about it. It certainly has more than ample room for two weirdos who are into clockwork mecha. He always locks himself up when modifying the mecha, probably because he's afraid of me stealing his technique. But other than that, I would say he's a wonderful partner. Not only did he fix the pipelines, he even installed the regulator valves. Also haven't ever run short on energy storage devices since he came. I guess he wasn't joking about having solid institute connections. I've ended up with a huge number of clockwork mecha without me even realizing it. I could see them roaming around when I woke up in the middle of the night. Don't think things are going particularly well for him. He talks to himself a lot and even screams at the mecha. They seem to be afraid of him, but then clockwork mecha even feel fear. I think his nerves are rubbing off on me. I should get out of here for a bit. Enjoy some fresh air, even though I was here first. I ought to say goodbye to him before I leave. I just want to get a little thing. How can I get that thing? Time to switch to the team. We can jump whenever we want. Here are here.
Stabilize.
Architecture done. Now kitting. You can do your fancy things.
Speed of light!
Jesus fucking Christ! How can you miss like this? Kitty. I trust it.
Incoming!
So there's the place we came from. This is the place we can continue walking to? Or was it the other one? Hey! Isn't that the starting area? I don't have enough keys to unlock it. That's sad. Where do I get the rest? Guess I will now have to put a marker here if there is a test. It's open. Hey, it's under the building. Weren't I before in that building? I guess I finished the quest. Go round! Unlock. We'll do your quest next time. You know what? Let's do a couple things here. 2, 1, and press this. Yes. Because I can't put it off much longer. Especially with a team so strong. Discover the secret hidden within crazy clocks. Investigate someone who only exists in people's memory. Without your knowledge, then this quest source was your sibling. Yeah, why did he do that? Enter Kuiper's realm of consciousness. Complete bedtime story. I feel so sad now. You can do this. You can do this! I hope it won't fly. Hey, why there are lasers here? Ouch. I got laser.
Overrule.
Not now.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my soul. Everlasting as the moon.
Wait, this is the wrong direction. Everlasting like the moon! I guess those rooms are something you would remember somehow. Are the
Transfix.
The night is cold. Stars
Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's... Rain Cutter! Overruled!
My guiding
That was quick. What is behind this thing? Looks like one of those thingies with the tree, but there is no tree. I guess now I am level higher. The adventure rank 57. And now we are world level 8 and I don't know if I like it. Level enemy is 81. What does it make of bosses then? What level is the boss now? Bye. I don't want to fight. I don't know. Is it even fair? The boss is level 93. I guess it is fair. Hey, why is it? Hey, it left! It was going after me all this time. It even left his area of appearing. I was only doing several bosses because I was gathering stuff that I already
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
The only thing I am gathering is this. And here I open up. Where did the boss? This boss will be harder. Just testing. Just testing. I still have tons of missions to do, but most of those missions are hidden quests. And to unlock them, you have to do stuff, and I don't want to do them. Yeah, he's level 93.
The night is cold.
Everybody stand!
Cold. Mine to command.
Know my sword!
My guiding star.
Witness the power! Overruled! I'm going in!
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
slightly harder to beat, but not that much. Killing it is just longer now. At least with Arlecchino. I don't know other bosses. I am kind of afraid that other bosses are frightening. Other bosses shouldn't exist. Other bosses are evil. I was supposed to go here and check what's here. Because I saw some stuff. I didn't really go through exploration from Fumeru because Fumeru was too big and I felt too tired. Maybe if they released Sumeru slower, I would have it figured out, but they were releasing it. Let's wait for it. Weren't I here before? I feel like I were here before. How do you start out? Well, well, well. Yeah, I were here before. We were leveling the level of water. I still didn't figure out how to open this.
My guiding stars!
Laid bare.
Oh, it responds to fire. Question, do I want to fight this?
The night is cold.
Let's light it up!
Oh, one is hidden.
Transfixed! Rain outlines your fate.
My guiding stars!
Well, that may be a problem.
The night is cold.
a bad team for that.
Laid bare.
Not now.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Stars, shine for...
No, my sword! Let me leave you.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Come on! That's not fair. Cole, mine's a command.
Yeah, it does.
The night is cold. Not now. My guiding stars.
Transfixed.
Okay, I guess. Finish that guy.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
I don't know, expected. There's also this ruin grader here.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
The night is cold.
Rain cutter! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Don't be scared. Not now.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Let's light it up!
They don't even last full rotation on Arrakina. And let's go cutting. Get our rewards of the day.
Add Astra. Add Astra Abyss.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I got adventure and stuff. Ooh, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Bedtime story. Okay, yeah, I finished it. It was really sad out there.
Staring in.
Add Astra.
Thank you for complete.
I am stopped lying to internet about my AR level. I am now the boss. There's so much XP till the next level. Why they even made it so much? Is there even anybody who has still? What have you? What would you have to do to be that far? Anyway, thank you for being here and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.